Welcome back to the E1T1 podcast. I am your host, Chief, aka the Big Zo. Cause nobody rep Haiti like me, and if they say they do, they lying. But I still love them cause I support everything Haitian. You already know the vibes. And today we have a special guest in the building. I am a big fan of this man to my right, out of Queens, New York. We got Chello, nigga, right?
Yeah, sure did.
Peace, King. Round of applause,
Peace,
round
bro.
of applause.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Peace, brother.
What's the deal, man?
What's the deal, King?
I'm blessed, man.
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm good. I can't complain.
I kind of stole your thunder when I said from Big Queens.
It's
you got
all
the
good.
Queens
It's
hat
all
on.
good.
Yeah, I'm
all
doing
good.
too much already. You can tell I'm excited.
Never too much, man. Never too much.
I'm excited, brother. So
Thank
can I
you.
give a little backstory for context?
Sure.
So I had Just Aura up here. Shout out to my brother Just.
Shout out to my nigga.
And after his interview, he hit me. He was like, yo, I got somebody you got to interview, bro. And I'm like, who? He's like, yo, my man Chello out of Queens. And I'm like, word? I'm like, what he do?
Yeah.
He was like, he one of the nicest rappers out
that's
here.
my brother.
I was like, word? He was like, I'm going to send you his music. He sent me your music. I was like, all right, I listened to your first album. Then I'm like, okay, listen to your EP. All right, then I got the Sacrifices. And I was like, okay, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm a fan.
Thank you.
But, you had gone away when we tried to line up the interview.
Right.
If you want to talk about that, we can.
I had I caught with a weapons charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome home.
Thank you, King.
Yes, sir. Welcome home, brother.
Yeah. Unfortunate situation, but I made the most of it.
Yes, sir. And now you here.
Right.
That's it. We moving forward. We getting busy.
For sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Progress, man. It's a blessing, man. I'm blessed.
I'm happy. Thank you so much. I always thank my guests for coming on because you could go anywhere.
Right.
You in these streets making noise. So thank you for pulling up to the show.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely,
man.
my brother. But now
we're
we're going to go to the beginning.
Right.
So I kind of already let the people know where you from. Right. So talk to me about like your upbringing a little bit.
I was born in the Bronx, actually.
Oh, shit. That's crazy. You from the BX then?
I was born in the Bronx, Lebanon. I lived there for 4 months though, and then I moved to Queens.
Oh, all right. So does that count?
I mean, that's what my birth certificate says.
Okay, all right. Say less.
So
say
it's
less.
all good. Yeah. So I moved to Queens. I've been living in Queens since I was 4 months old.
Yes, sir.
I used to go back and forth to the Bronx and things like that. I was living on Clay Avenue, or my mother was living on Clay Avenue. I'll be going back and forth, but yeah, man, moved to Queens and. I don't want to say regular hood shit, but you know how it goes.
I know how it goes. I'm from Brooklyn.
Right.
So I know how it goes, man.
Shout out to Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn showed me a lot of love, man.
Yeah.
A lot of love,
Yes, sir.
But yeah, regular inner city shit.
Queens, right? So
yeah, for sure.
You're an artist.
True
Queens
indeed.
is important when we talk about hip hop.
True indeed.
When we talk about music, Queens is an important place.
True indeed.
So at what age did you get introduced to hip hop music?
I've been around music my whole life in the sense of listening to it in the house. You know how I go TV watching videos. I used to want to try to dress like the rappers.
Facts.
But the age I wouldn't, if I gave you an age, I'd be lying. But I always loved it. I always had a love for music. Always.
Was it specifically this genre of music or just all music?
Yeah, hip hop, really.
Okay.
I'm a big R&B fan. Like I probably listen to R&B more than I listen to rap.
Me too.
Word.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I love R&B. I love that shit.
That's how you know, bro. Like R&B, but I listen to rap. Don't get me wrong.
For sure.
But R&B is just what I vibe in when I'm kicked back in the crib, wifey drinking wine.
Right.
I don't want to hear no drill shit. I don't want to hear nothing too crazy.
Nah. I need to listen to some player shit.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Some player shit.
Yeah, for sure.
So, all right. So hip hop and R&B in the crib and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. Did you ever move out of Queens or just always stayed put?
I stayed in Queens. I don't live in Queens right now, but I lived in Queens for my life up until now.
All right, so that means the rapping started in Queens.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
absolutely in high school.
High school,
yeah. My man was like, yo, you should. I don't even know why he told me. He just like, yo, he had a studio in his basement. And he was like, yo, I got this stew. We could like fuck around, rap and shit. So I started writing raps. I was writing corny shit at first. I can't remember exactly, but I would play it for my niggas when we was young, and they'd be like, yo, this shit is alright. Like, this shit is cool. Like, you sound alright. You know, I'm rapping about corny shit. So yeah, I used to be going to his crib recording and things of that nature. I ain't really take it serious until I was incarcerated. I did 5 years when I was younger. That's when I really started taking it serious.
Okay.
Yeah, from
nice
18 to 22. So when I was in prison, I started writing a lot. I actually did a lot of writing.
Who were some of your motivation as far as hip hop being out of Queens, New York? Like during that time when you was, I'm sitting down, holding it down.
I was at that time, Meek was moving up. Meek was moving and grooving. This was like 09, 2009.
Damn, you've been on Meek then. That's crazy.
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't say that I was when he jumped on the scene, I was fucking with him then.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But who was I messing with back then? Stack, of course. Before I went to jail, Max was popping too.
Okay.
Max was popping. Of course, you from Queens. You gotta like the impact that the unit had on
the unit
on hip hop is crazy.
The unit.
Course. The Dips. I love the Dips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love the Dips. Kiss, Styles. Regular shit. Jay my favorite though.
You surprised me that you said like Kiss and Styles last. I thought they were gonna be first only because when I listen to Chello, I get locks. Like that's the vibe I'm in.
I'm not gonna lie. When I speak about music, I don't really put it in like it's not like a list with me.
Okay.
Like, I don't have no top 5. Like I think too many people affected me at different times in my life for me to, because I'm gonna leave people out. Like Jay is my favorite
of all time.
Jay is my favorite,
even though you from Queens.
Yeah, Esco one of my favorites too. Like I don't feel like I have to have one favorite.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, Jay, Nas, Big, Kiss, Fab. These just people that affected me at different times. Like the Dips as a collective. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I think that shit is just like, it's tough for me to categorize or make it like a list. I would be doing a disservice because I'm gonna leave people off, and
absolutely,
I'll be in different modes. Meek, one of my favorites.
Yes, sir.
Drake, like musically, what we watching Drake do is crazy.
So you a music fan overall,
music. Right?
Nah, that's fire. Music. But I do have a question though.
What's poppin'?
When you go into the booth and you put the headphones on and you get into Chello mode, who's the first rapper like that come to mind? Because that person, was probably like, gotta be like, if not the inspiration, but like I'ma get you. Like, who's the first rapper?
I don't know. I don't really look at it like that. Like, I really be on some shit. Like, I like niggas that talk that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No matter how you put it. If you talking jazzy, you talking jazzy. So I wouldn't say that I'm like thinking about anybody.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, of course, you always want to be the best. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I don't really think I look at anybody or think of any one person, like specific person.
Yes, sir.
I just know who affected me. I know bars that affected me. Like when I heard it, I was like, damn, like you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand, like, because when we get to your bars, I'm gonna talk about the Chello bars that affected me.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I get it, bro. Like music is a feeling. 100%. And you know what I mean? Growing up where we're from, it's different feelings, different vibes, different situations. So thank you for being vulnerable enough to tell me about having to do some time when you were younger, being fresh home now. Congratulations on that, bro. And at the time, like the music helped you get through that.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely. Music, man, is, I don't want to say it's like spiritual, but like the fact that it could like affect you. Like I like that shit always was like astonishing to me. Just like that music, I don't know. Music can make you cry. Music can make you happy.
Absolutely.
Music can make you gonna want to go work out. Music can make you want to go get some money. Music can make you love your boyfriend or girlfriend. Music can make you hate your boyfriend or girlfriend. So just like to have so many, I don't know, the shit is crazy to me. But for me to be able to invoke those feelings in somebody is crazy.
Yeah.
People hit me all the time, yo, bro.
All the time.
Please, man, keep going. Feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Or even hustling, whatever you're doing to get some money, it don't gotta be illicit. If you doing something legitimate to get some money,
but when you got a talent, you can't waste it.
100%. I was just saying that for somebody to tell me, yo, your music motivate me to go get some money. Things like that. Like
yes, sir.
My music is a part of
me in the gym.
Right. I appreciate it. So
absolutely.
For my music to be a part of people's everyday life is tough.
Before you came, me and Wolf was talking too. Like, he's like, yo, bro, because I told him I almost like not stop doing this.
Yeah.
But there's a point in time where I just don't be motivated. And Wolf was like, dog, you bugging.
And be like that.
Like, your voice is needed.
For me too, though. Like that shit for me sometimes, I know I got in a tough space mentally. Like mental health, it made me respect mental health so much.
Yes, sir.
I got in a real space, like mentally. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I think it's tough because how do you ever know if you 100% healed again? In the sense of whatever you're going through. Like mentally though, because once something fuck with you, it fucked with you. Like you could get over it. You get what I'm saying? But it's always gonna be that voice. You may be doubting yourself, whatever you may be doing. To the point where niggas like, nigga, what you doing? But God always, I'm so grateful and thankful for God. He always give me subtle reminders. You feel what I'm saying? Like I come across people, meet people, and they be like, nigga, I fuck with you. I'll be out, nigga be with his girlfriend. Like New York people, we on our own dick. Everybody worried about themselves. Nigga be with his lady and be like, yo, baby, give me 1 second. Yo, bro, I got to get a picture with you. That take a lot from somebody.
Absolutely.
You know, this is New York, man. Nobody.
And it's heavy. A man doing it.
Right. So just for people to even reaching out to me, yo, bro, man, like words of encouragement. You don't know what to do for me. You don't know how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I definitely could relate to having feelings of doubt or wanting to stop doing something. Especially if it ain't making sense right in the moment. You feel what I'm saying? If it ain't making sense right then and there.
Absolutely.
But it's a grind. It's a marathon for real, though.
R.I.P. Nip.
Marathon for sure.
It's a marathon.
It's a marathon.
Look how quick, like, as soon as Just told me to check you, and having the right people around you is important, too.
That shit is everything.
Because Just put me on the Chello.
Right.
And now I'm interviewing Chello without any notes because I'm a fan of Chello.
Fire. Yeah, for sure. Energy is real. I just was talking about that. Energy is real, man. But again, I'm appreciative of the opportunity.
Yeah.
Even somebody wanting to sit down and talk to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course.
That shit is dope. Like, I don't take none of this lightly. It ain't like I don't act like I'm too
vice
cool
versa.
Right.
Because you could have been anywhere.
Right, 100%.
Could have been anywhere, but your story needs to be told, bro.
I appreciate it.
And you said before camera started rolling, you don't really do interviews like that.
Right.
So I'm grateful to be able to help the people understand, like, yo, he's not just a nice rapper.
Yeah.
Like, you just brought up mental health.
Right.
Like, this is a human that's aware with his spirit.
True indeed.
You brought up God, faith.
Right. True indeed.
You feel me? You're not just talking about courtside at the Nets game.
I be having that problem because, like, on social media, you're not going to really get a lot of me. Like, I come from a different time, and I know it sounds cliche, everybody say it, but I don't know. Like, I'm just not, I don't got to run and put everything on social media. That's not my first thought. And I know it's certain things that people want to see, which may affect my social platforms in a certain way, but I'm just not doing the most.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
just
not
be rapping
out. I'm
like,
chilling.
Yeah.
I'm like a cool guy. Like, I'm not, like, I feel like that shit kind of get corny. Just certain things. I'm just saying that to say, I like these type of platforms and opportunities because I do get to talk. I'm not on my gram talking all day. Going live and I'm not doing that.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Not saying there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah. It's just not you.
I do. Yeah, but I do enjoy sitting down and talking, though. I
Yes,
enjoy
sir.
this right here. You
My
feel what I'm saying?
brother.
I enjoy it, 100%.
My man. So, high school, started rapping.
Yeah.
Just playing around, but niggas was like, oh, yo, you nice. Like, you're like, all right, cool. Then you caught something, got into something.
Yeah.
And then you really like, yo, when I come home, I'ma lock in.
Yeah.
So do you remember when you dropped your first album?
I remember I dropped my first song, Self-Made. It's on my SoundCloud still. It's fire too.
Let's go check out Self-Made.
Go check out Self-Made. It's on SoundCloud. I'm Soul Group, so we was doing group projects. Me, Star 8, and Sag. We were doing group projects. My first solo body of work was in 2018. Big Queen.
Big Queens.
Big Queen.
Can we stop right there?
Sure.
Big Queen's cover. There's a beautiful child on the front.
Yeah, my baby.
And then there's Chello in the back.
Yeah.
So Chello is a father.
True indeed.
Before we talk about the album, because again, I'm a fan.
Right.
let's talk about that artwork before. It looks like you were in Queens.
True indeed.
And then you had your baby girl in front of you.
Yeah.
That alone says a lot, right? Like, I ain't doing this just for me.
Yeah.
So let's talk about fatherhood real quick. How is that?
Fatherhood is amazing, man. I got two children. I got a 13-year-old and I got a 6-year-old.
God
The one that
bless.
was on the cover, of course, was a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
But I still find myself sometimes like, damn, son, I'm raising a person. Like people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I rushed, and I don't want to say I rushed into it like I did it wrong, but I didn't really understand the severity when I had a child in the beginning. Like I understood, but it wasn't really, you know?
Absolutely.
And then I was away, I wasn't here. I ain't come home. When I came home, my daughter was 4. You understand what I'm saying? Her mom was a couple months pregnant when I went away.
Thank you for sharing that.
For sure,
that's Steve.
100%. Fatherhood is everything, though, man. I love my babies, man. I love them so much.
Yeah.
You know?
That was a fire. Thank you. That was an amazing cover.
Thank you.
That don't look like a first album cover.
Right.
That looked like a classic.
I didn't want to do the most. Like I could have went and put jewelry on, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was in my hood riding my bike that day, and that's what I did. Yo, come on.
Yeah.
My the homegirl pulled up from Philadelphia. She a dope. I forgot her name. I know her gram. Art Muri is her gram.
Yeah.
But yeah, she shot it for me and things of that nature, and it was what it was. But I just didn't want to do too much. I didn't want to dress it up. I didn't want to. It's me. You know what I'm saying?
My man. Yeah. So one thing, right? I already picked up during this interview. You just been here. Is that you're a very intentional person. Yeah. Like you move with intent, true, right? Yeah. So I want to talk about Big Queens, the album.
Right.
It's 26 minutes long.
Yes.
You didn't waste a bar.
Thank you.
You didn't waste a feature, nothing. Like you're very intentional. You like, yo, I'm doing the E1T1 podcast. I could go with a big chain and jewelry, but I ain't doing that. Yeah. I'm coming in with my Queen's hat so they know where I'm from. Yeah. And I'm just chilling. Like you laid back, right? Yeah. But it's a good laid back. It's not a laid back like, yo, I don't want to be here. Yeah. Let's get this shit done. It's a laid back like, yo, I'm here because I want to be and I'm being intentional. Yes. So even with your projects, right? So Big Queens. Yes. Let's talk about the title. Where did the title come from?
We was in Miami. We had through a trip to Miami. And I had took a picture with my man, my son Dollar. Shouts out to Dollar. I had took a picture with Dollar. And I was like, yo, what should I caption the picture? I didn't want to say the names that people already have for Queens. Yeah. I didn't want to say, there's nothing wrong with it. But I always dance to the beat of my own drum. I've always been like that. So I was just thinking, I'm like, damn, what could I say, man? And Queens kind of get like, I don't want to say flag, but niggas be trying shit on Queens kind of like. They think Queens is like corny and like, you know? So I was like, I ain't saying Queens get the money. I don't want to say that. I'm saying Big Queens. Because niggas try to downplay it.
Yes, sir.
There ain't nothing small about this shit.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So I said Big Queens, and that shit sparked from there. We just started running with it. Big Queens, Big Queens, Big Queens, and then now we are here to where we at today.
Absolutely. Fire cover, fire name. So let's talk about the project. Now, with you being intentional, like Chello is a person that's intentional, right? Yeah. Why only 26 minutes long?
I think the attention span for people is so short.
And you knew that in 2018.
True indeed. I think I can't. I mean, I was listening to Victory Lap coming here. That's a long project.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Nipsey.
Yeah, I love Nip. Nip, one of my favorites too. But I just didn't want to kind of like, you could kind of like drown the people out, and I knew it wouldn't be my first and last project. You understand what I'm saying? So I just chose to kind of keep it concise.
So how'd you feel about the response from Big Queens?
I think it was dope. I mean, of course, it always could be better, but it always could be worse too. I think it was amazing.
It was.
To me, that shit is a classic. To me. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. I don't know.
I have a question when we get closer to the end, right? Because I do want to ask you, which is your favorite Chello album? Matter of fact, I'll ask you now. It's already out there.
My favorite?
Yeah, Chello album. And then I'm going to tell you my favorite Chello album. And then I'm going to tell you my favorite Chello song.
I think I would say Big Queens because what it means to me, like what it represents to the turf, to Queens. I was having this conversation yesterday. When me and my homies aren't here anymore, Big Queens is still gonna be here. Like they will be calling Queens Big Queens for a long time moving forward. You feel what I'm saying? And to know that I started it, that's my intellectual property. I made that up. That shit is tough. Like to create something that's everlasting is dope to me. Music as well. Like when I die, my music's still gonna be here. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I still listen to Big. I still listen to Stack. I still listen to Nip. I listen to people. They gone, but you know, they left something with us that's everlasting. So I think that it would have to be Big Queens for me just because of what it represents. Yeah.
So on the topic of Queens, who are some artists right now in Queens that you like? All right.
My brother Chello, of course.
Chello.
And if I forget anybody, man, blame it on my head and not my heart. Don't think that because people Chello. Who else is fire from the turf? 8, of course. My brother 8, Trap Hefe. Maze, I fuck with Maze. Maze fire.
Mm-hmm.
King Streets fire. From Queens. Yeah, I don't know. And if I know I'm gonna forget people, but I fuck with niggas. I fuck with everybody that's pushing, that's moving forward.
Yes, sir.
I also really, believe it or not, you know who I want to shout out to? My son Devi, man. Devi from Far Rock and shit. Mm-hmm. Devi be working, man.
Devi, salute.
So shouts out to him, man. He be working, yo. He work. Like I'm that nigga.
Now you know I'm gonna tap into all of these artists you mentioned.
Yeah, for sure. Keen, of course. King Streets, 8, Star, Maze. It's a lot of niggas from the turf that's putting it down, man. Shouts out to everybody. Believe it or not, though, like I was about to say, I be in my own shell, and especially right now, like I'm still in a transitional period, so I'm not just like home. You feel what I'm saying? It's like back and forth for me right now, so I'm not tapped into what's going on with people, to be honest. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just off the top of my head, those are people
taking care of yourself right now, man, and your family. Like
that shit is paramount. I gotta be all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everybody, if I forgot anybody, blame it on my head and not my heart, man.
On my head, not my heart. Fire. Sure. So Big Queens 2018, right? Yeah. And then in the pandemic, 2020, you dropped an EP, Firework, and then you dropped Sacrifices, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know what? Big Queens is your favorite. Mm-hmm. Can I tell you my favorite Chello album?
Yeah.
All right, my favorite Chello album is Sacrifices. Another short project. Again, I love that it's the attention span of the people. Big Queens from start to finish, 9 songs, no skips.
Thank you.
Of course, it's fire.
Thank you.
Sacrifices, though, that to me, that's the classic because Chello is intentional. It was a lot of songs just Chello, but then there were like features.
Yeah.
And then I Googled, and then some of the features had videos. Mm-hmm. Can't Lose featuring Dub Aura's my
shit.
Shout out to
Dub, yeah, Can't Lose Me. That's my brother, man.
Dub, like, brother, man. And that's a Harlem connection.
For sure.
Big Queens, Big Harlem.
For sure.
This is frightening.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know the bars, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I know the bars. That album was fire.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, bro. To me, that's my favorite Chello album.
Thank you.
But my favorite Chello song, you're going to be like, yo, this dude is crazy.
What's that?
It's off of the EP.
Yeah.
Shitting Me.
That's
is my favorite.
My son Ross Smith. Shout out to Ross Smith, man.
Shout out Ross Smith.
Yeah, that shit was mean. Shitting Me is fire.
I'm hyped right now. You spoke about people bars that, like, when you hear it, you're like, yo, it live with you. Mm-hmm. Fuck the small talk. This a boss call.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah. One bar.
Right.
Every time I hear that, if I'm in the gym, I'm turned. If I'm like at work and I'm like, yo, they tripping over this? Like, my father, right? Yeah. I always bring up my dad. Like, I love him. He's like one of my mentors.
Yeah, shouts out to your pop.
Thank you, man. That's the real chief. Right. If I'm chief, my dad is the real chief.
Right.
My dad told me, like, when I was a teenager, I used to complain about dumb shit. He was like, yo, in life, there's $5 problems and $20 problems. Stop complaining about $5 shit. And then I interviewed Weezy, who's the owner of this podcast, one of the owners, and she said that in her work field, she was like, one of her coworkers at the time told her, yo, you're dealing with a millionaire. Stop calling him about $100 shit. And it was the same shit my dad said,
Same
just
thing.
on a larger scale.
True indeed.
And then I'm listening to Shit in Me, and Chello goes, fuck the small talk. This a boss call.
Talking plug shit with my robe on in the Waldorf.
Come on.
You niggas be ball hogs.
You niggas,
Nah, and I mean that shit though. You get what I'm saying?
you niggas be ball hogs.
Right.
You put niggas on.
Right.
I put niggas on.
Right.
Sometimes you put niggas on and they don't pass the ball back, bro.
Right.
Sometimes they fumble it.
That's on you though. And I don't trip off that either. Cause that's on you. I did what I was supposed to do.
Yes, sir.
I passed you the ball.
Yes, sir.
You could take that shit and kick it over the fence if you want to. You could pull a knife out your pocket and stab that. You could do whatever you want. I passed you the ball though.
Passed you the ball.
You feel what I'm saying? So, and I just try not to trip. That's out of my control. You get it?
Doesn't say nothing about you. It says
100%.
something about them.
Right. And that shit don't be personal. People fuck up. It's all right.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to, when I go, I just want my good deeds to outweigh my bad deeds. So when I do things, it's to get right with the Most High.
Genuine.
For me, yeah.
Yeah, it's genuine.
Right.
But does that surprise you though? That like my favorite Chello song is Shit in Me?
Nah, I fuck with it. It's fire. I definitely thought you was gonna say something more like, not saying Shit in Me ain't meaningful or like purposeful, but I thought it would have been more of a shit. But I fuck with Shit in Me. It's fire. Shouts out to Rod. He had hit me. He was like, yo, I got a joint, bro. We got to do it. Let's do it. He shot it to me and we knocked it out. But Shit in Me is fire, though.
Shit in Me is fire. Y'all got good chemistry.
Yeah, that's my guy. I fuck with him. Rod Fire. Oh, see what I'm saying? I forgot him. That's another nigga from the turf. Rod Smith.
He from Queens?
Yeah, he from Queens.
Oh,
he
see,
from
I
Hollis.
didn't even know that.
From Hollis. I fuck with him. He fire. But this is what I'm saying. I forget people. Like,
Yeah.
I would have to have it in my notes and read names. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's all good. You got a lot going on, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know I interviewed Dub.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dub Aura.
Dub,
So
brother.
Can't Luke, come on. That
Fire.
shit, like
Fire.
courtside at the Knick game.
Yeah,
like,
streets
come
fire.
on.
We still balling, ain't shit changed. For sure.
That this is another thing too. Now that we on the topic, right? So Can't Lose Fire. That to me, that's my Chello classic, right? So those are the 3 albums. Did I miss one?
Nah,
It was 2 and 20, Big Queens.
Firework, Sacrifices.
Oh, Sacrifices.
I got another tape. It's only 3, right? Sacrifices. Go to the Apple Music. I believe it is.
Yeah.
I believe
Because
they
they songs.
Sacrifices, and it's 3. Yeah, Big Queens, Firework, Sacrifices.
Sacrifices.
Even with that though, I feel like I don't got enough up there. Like I don't feel like I got enough
You got a lot of singles though.
product out.
You got a lot of that's a lot to live with. And I think the reason you feel like it's not a lot is because you're so intentional. Like Sacrifices for me was the train ride here.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, that's fire. Like, no skips, no like, oh shit, this shit dragging. And I'm like, yo, that's genius. And that was in 2020, but you've been doing that before the pandemic.
True indeed.
So you intention, you don't waste a beat, you don't waste a bar, and you don't waste a feature.
Thank you.
So where does most of your production come from?
It'll be people that I'm tapped in with that people shoot me beats all the time. So it
Yeah.
may not necessarily be, but I got producers that's like my go-tos, 183rd, Swave, Sunny Heights. I got producers that's just like my son Teddy the Don.
Do you remember who made the Shit in Me beat?
Nah, because Ray Smith already had it.
Oh,
cooked up and just shot it to me.
Oh, all right.
And I slam dunked it, but
You definitely did.
yeah, I got a core group of guys that I fuck with, but I'm open to working with whoever. If you got some that sound,
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm saying? Then I'm here. I'm working, but definitely the couple guys I named for sure.
Nah, that's fire.
Thank you.
Of course. So I have 2 questions, right?
Right.
The first question is, you said that Ray Smith sent you that song.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like recording when we in the studio together, or just send me the track, I send it back?
I think it's a vibe. I like to write. Like sometimes I like to take music and sit with it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it calls for me to, I pulled up on Ray Smith in the studio that day and did that joint. He was in the studio,
Okay.
and I met him there and we knocked it out. But it don't really make a difference for me. I could Can't Lose. I shot at the Dub. I did it. I'm like, yo, I need you. Feel what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, we've been saying we supposed to put something together. I had did it and shot it to him. But we got joints where we may cook up together in the stew at the same time. So it really ain't I don't have a preference.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you.
So-
Because when I
so-
saw the Can't Lose video, the energy and the chemistry in the video, I was like, oh, they did this song together, and then just went and shot the video.
Yeah, I shot it to him. And he knocked it out and got it back to me. That shit is like 1, 2, 3. me and him. That's like, that shit.
Yeah.
That's stuff that's gonna happen.
yeah.
That's gonna happen. Those my guys. Like we rock on regular time. It don't even have to be. I don't just see you when it's business oriented. It's like on regular time. Like I may pull up on them niggas and just kick it with them.
I saw a photo shoot with y'all around here before.
Yeah. That's a fact.
I'm like, yo, that's family vibes.
We was doing a video, matter of fact. It was brick ass cold. My son was there. It was brick ass cold. We was shooting a video. But those is my guys. Like in real life, ain't no like I just see you in this work, which is cool too.
Yeah.
Those is my homies.
Nah, that's a fact,
shouts out
bro.
to the whole Team Aura. Those are my niggas. And Dub been doing this thing for a minute.
Yes, sir.
And he one of them ones.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
funny with rap. Niggas be whack to me. You know what I'm saying? But Dub one of them niggas though.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He one of them niggas, B. I ain't gonna lie, for sure.
You one of them ones.
Thank you, King. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it. I appreciate it.
Just one of them ones like, yo, y'all my favorite rappers.
I gotta connect you with my son Star too. My son Star, you gonna like Star. Star talk that shit.
Yeah.
He talk that shit.
I must do my research.
For sure. I'll give you a couple guys that you could tap in with that's fire.
Nah, I appreciate that, bro.
Sure.
Like, all my favorite artists, like, and don't get me wrong, the mainstream shit is cool. Like, that's just the stage that everyone has to get to.
True indeed.
And everyone gets to. But most of my favorite artists, I got to interview. I got to interview Chello, Dub Aura, Uncasa,
fire.
Neek Bucks.
Right. Shouts to Neek too. I fuck with Neek.
Oh yeah, Neek honorable, bro. I hit Neek on the gram. Like, yo, bro, I love you make survival music.
Right.
I'm gonna interview you. He's like, all right, I'm coming, like, DM me like, yo, I'm coming next week. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, fire.
I thought it was gonna be like, you know
like
what I mean?
Pulling teeth. Nah, yeah, I get it. That shit is dope, man.
Yeah, Neek just pulled up and he sat right there and was like, yo, the reason I pulled up is because I saw you had 900 followers.
Right.
And I want to help you get to the next level.
Right.
He's like, because you never know where this podcast is gonna go. And now look at us now.
Yeah, that's gangster. That's gangster. Shouts out to Neek. That's gangster, man.
Facts, bro.
For sure.
Uncasa pulled
that's
up.
Fire, legendary shit, man.
Yeah, and now I got Chello. Like,
thank you, King.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm excited. So I'm looking forward to everybody you tell me about.
Yeah,
I had Piff Jones too from Queens.
Yeah, from Queens. Shouts to Piff from Queensbridge.
Yeah,
Piff,
but I mean, we did the Piff Jones. Like Harlem and Queens show the E1T1 podcast love.
That Harlem play a big part of my upbringing because when my mom's moved out the Bronx, she moved to Harlem. Feel what I'm saying? So I would be spending my weekends in Harlem. Harlem played a part in raising me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
100%. I can't say I love Harlem. You understand what I'm saying?
So Queens, you was like your dad's side.
My real father got murdered, so I moved out there with my grandmoms and my grandfather.
Okay,
feel what I'm saying?
Got it.
So yeah, that shit was like I'd be in Queens during the week and go spend the weekends in Harlem. Harlem just had like this, not even had, it still does. I just think the energy was crazy.
It's different.
Shit is different.
Yo, Harlem is different, bro.
Shit is different. I love it, but it played a part. Like if you talk to my dogs from Harlem, they're gonna say that nigga ain't from Queens, that nigga from Harlem.
From here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even subtle things like that, like niggas is proud. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm proud to say, nigga, you from here. You ain't from there, you from here. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't take that I don't take advantage of that either. Or take it lightly.
Respect it everywhere you go, bro. Because of your character. Not just the music. Yeah, the music is fire.
Right.
But like I fuck with the character of the person.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Which is another thing that I always tell Wolf, like, I'm happy that everybody I interviewed, like after the interview, I was like, yo, I fuck with them.
Right.
Like everyone, like, yo, they dope, bro. Because I'm a spiritual person, bro. Right. I go off of energy.
Yeah, that's everything.
Energy.
Energy is everything.
Energy is everything, bro. Look, I want you to be comfortable, having fun. We laughing, we cracking jokes while you tell your story.
You don't want it to feel like work.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
so I pray I continue to get dope people to sit on this couch, bro.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely,
man. I
my brother.
Salute you for what you're doing. I think shining the light on people is an amazing thing. Just having conversation.
Yeah.
You know? I think it's dope, man. And I'm a fan of what you're doing.
Thank you, bro. A fan of a fan, brother.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Fan of a fan.
Thank you.
Spoke about Harlem, your connection there, being from the Bronx, being from Queens, right? Now I want to talk about like the features and your choice and features and selections of people that you've already worked with and people that you want to work with.
Yeah.
But it's not just people independent. I want to also discuss maybe people that you've worked with that are already in the game or whatever that shit is. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, because you in the
I get
game,
it.
bro.
I get it. Thank
You in the game. Absolutely. Dub is in the game. Like, y'all lit in real life.
Thank you.
Y'all, the world just gotta tap in.
Yeah.
You feel me? So we spoke about Dub Aura and that connection. You feel me? So let's talk about the other features on Sacrifices.
Yeah.
Cause that's my favorite. So I'm being a bit selfish, right?
It's all good.
Sacrifices.
Yeah.
And like just
I
the
just
connection with
dub.
those people.
Me and Chello was on there too. Yeah, me and Chello was on there. Exhausted. That's one of my favorite records of all time. Exhausted is crazy. Crazy.
It's fire.
Star, that's my brother. Me and Star. Me, Star, and 8. Remember I was telling you, so I'm Soul
It was
Group.
a group, okay.
We went to elementary
The group is
school
called
together.
Soulful?
Soul Group.
Soul Group,
Yeah,
like S-O-U-L.
Yeah, Sounds of Underground Leaders.
Sounds of Underground Leaders is
so,
tough.
We went to elementary school together. It's like second grade. I've been my friend since second grade.
Yeah, that's family.
Star, my brother, 8, my brother. We've been in, like, we was running the halls together. We got
kids
pictures.
To men.
Yeah, we got pictures. And my mom's like, when Drizzy said what he said on the shit, he said something like Sandra used to have me on my Urkel. My mom used to have me in there like that with a blazer on, turtleneck, penny loafers and something. So I'm in pictures, like we got pictures like that together, school pictures, class pictures and shit. Yeah, for sure. That's my brother, man. That shit is another thing that's just like, we always gonna do music together. I believe that's the only two, right? Dub and Star is the only two, I think. Only 2 features. Can't remember right now, but I believe it.
A week ago was you alone? Or there was a feature on a week ago?
No, hell no, that's me.
That's just you, right?
Yeah, that's off like real events, like
yeah.
That shit is crazy. A week ago is crazy though. It's crazy. It means something to me because I know, of course, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, like you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
You watch niggas catch vapors. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
This shit get crazy. Life happen, man. Shit with whatever in the street, whatever it may go, however it may go. That's just
and
something
then the
I feel
artwork
like I
too.
to put out.
Again, being intentional.
Yeah.
Ace Boogie.
Yeah, for sure.
The artwork of a week ago. I'm like,
because it's just like that part for me in Paid in Full was one of the like I don't know, it just meant so much. Like Cam just standing there, it's like you slime these niggas out. You feel what I'm saying? And Ace hip to the game too. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you think you spinning me, but it's just like that part of the movie was profound to me. Paid in Full, my favorite movie, Paid in Full and American Gangster.
And you match that with a week ago.
Right.
The true story from a week ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I see you. You think I don't.
Right.
But I see you.
One of my favorite joints that I ever did is on Sacrifice 2, Shadow. Shadow, one of my favorite songs ever. And it's crazy because I was talking about a real life experience with Shadow. Like that's real events talking about that. Like I watched my dog turn snake on me. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit is like, damn, nigga. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
That shit hurt. It just be like, nigga, you done hug my kids. Like, you done pick my kids up.
Ate
like,
food at my house.
You just like, damn, nigga. Like, that shit hurt. This street shit be crazy, bro. You did like, yo, bro, this shit be PTSD, yo. For real, son, the things you go through, I think the stakes is so much higher in the corporate world. Like, what's really gonna happen to you? Niggas will shoot you in the back of your head, bro. Feel what I'm saying? These
literally.
Is heavy. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
That, like, this shit is just crazy, but yeah, Shadow is one of my favorite songs ever. And I was speaking on real life events.
Stuff.
Like, yeah, something that
your storytelling is amazing.
Thank you, King.
Storytelling, right? That's what makes the music timeless. Like you're not just talking about your outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're telling the story.
Yeah.
And with bars too, right? But another thing, right? I know I don't want us to be all over the place. So we spoke about the features.
It's a conversation.
Yeah.
We kicking it.
Has anyone ever told you that like your voice is very distinct?
Yeah, all the time. Hell yeah, people tell me that all the time.
I feel like everyone I interview, like I said the same thing to Neek.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, your voice is very distinct. Like it made for, if not rap, you could have been a voice actor.
Man.
You could have, you know what I'm saying? Like, because people tell me the same thing.
Yeah.
Like you got a distinct voice, but like Chello, nigga.
Right.
Like, I'm trying to mimic it.
Yeah.
When you hear that, you know there's some shit coming.
I think that shit right there is ill too because like people be like, yo, like they'll just say that shit out the blue. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or niggas see me and they'd try to emulate my voice or mimic my voice and be like, Chello, nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So to leave something, to put something out there that people just, I don't want to say attach themselves to, but
it's attached themselves to it. So, yo, bro, I love that you humble.
Yeah.
It's amazing, bro. But your spirit is already speaks for itself. It's okay to accept your flowers.
Nah, for
like,
sure.
People, he was with his girl having dinner, say, yo, my love, I gotta go take this picture.
Yeah, that nigga was like, yo, I gotta get a picture with you, King.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying?
It's because of your talent, bro, how you make people feel.
100%.
So if somebody see me like, yo, Chello, nigga, like they try to say, like.
Yeah, so people would pull up on me all the time and it just be love. I think it's tough because that take a lot from a man. Like, you never want to feel like you giving another man a lap dance or you just like jumping in a nigga lap. You feel what I'm saying? So for a nigga to stop and just be like, when I was doing a shoot the other day, this dude was driving and he stopped and he was like, yo, King, I don't mean to bother you. I see you working, but I just want to tell you, man, I'm one of your biggest fans, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro. No ego, bro.
Yeah,
it takes a real man to do that.
100%.
How I'm a fan of Chello, and when I see Chello, I'm acting cool.
I can't do that. I was having this conversation. Like, I don't have no problem telling a nigga, you fired. Like, that don't dim my light.
At all.
You get what I'm saying?
At all.
Like, I don't know.
It takes a real man to do that, bro. He left his girl at the dinner table.
That shit is weird.
To grab a pic.
Like, you weird to me if you do that type of stuff. Like, if you don't, like, if you know you mess with somebody and that's weird.
That's weird, bro. That's you a hater.
And then it's like, I don't personalize it either because I understand it'd be that ego thing. Yeah. Your pride just getting the best of you. So I don't personalize it where it's like, I don't like you. Or
is it pride though? Do you think that's pride?
I think it's ego. I think it's prideful. Bro. I think it's prideful too though.
Ego is the biggest downfall in our community, brother.
Your word is born. When I did my 5, I was talking to my son K. I never forget K. K was down for a minute too. And he was like, yo, if you don't learn nothing from me, son. I was like 19 probably. He was like, if you don't learn nothing from me, get rid of your pride, bro. I'm sitting in jail for pride, son. And then it's like, that shit is scary because ego, pride, this shit ain't tangible. Like, you can't do nothing with it. Like, what is it really? It's a feeling. Like, it's a thought. It's something like, what is pride? Like, how do you define it? What is it? You understand what I'm saying? So,
yes, sir.
I just think that shit is dangerous, man. It's cool. Like, pride is the act of being proud. Like, you proud of something. You take pride in where you from. You proud of being Haitian.
Yes,
Shouts
sir.
out to the Zoes, man.
Yo,
ICN,
brother.
man, for
yes,
sure.
Sir. Yes, sir.
But, yeah, like, what's pride, though? Like, you can't do nothing with it. You can't. You go to jail for pride. You know how many niggas sitting in correctional facilities all across the globe over some prideful shit? Niggas don't be standing on the crimes they did like that. If it's something that matters, then yeah, but you did some shit because you was like, what? Man, fuck that shit. You can't do nothing with it,
That's
man.
powerful.
Word. I'm still working on it myself, but I just don't be tripping. I think the most important part is recognizing something. That's the biggest step. Like, you got to recognize you an addict before you can stop being an addict. You got to recognize you need to lose weight before you start going to the gym.
That's game. You dropping game, bro. That's game.
For sure. I think it's just about recognizing some shit. But
pride is important, man. You got to have it, but you got to know how to use it.
You got to have it under control.
Yeah.
That shit have you crash out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Shit don't be personal, bro. It don't be personal. Some things, of course, are, but
Chello teaching on the E1T1 podcast right now, bro.
I don't think shit really be personal as people make it seem, you know?
Yes, sir.
Pride and ego, that shit is like, it's dangerous, man.
Pride and ego is dangerous, man. Did you still keep in contact with the big homie that told you that? Get rid of that pride?
I didn't speak to him since then, but that just always resonated with me. You feel what I'm saying? He was like, yo, if you could learn anything from me, son, pride, bro. Fuck that shit. Get rid of that shit, man. Get rid of that shit, bro. And I never forgot that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Damn. Get rid of that pride, bro.
That shit is weak.
Sheesh. You teaching right now, brother. See, that's why it's important to accept your flowers, Chello.
Yeah.
Dudes pull up like, yo, I know you working, but I'm a big fan. You don't know what your albums and what your music and what your words are doing for others. Wolf was telling me that too. Like, yo, quit this shit. You crazy?
Right.
It's like, this is necessary. And now I'm here sitting with Chello, and I just got game from Chello. Like, yo, pride is dangerous.
Yeah.
It's important. You got to have your pride, but there's a thin line between pride and ego. You got to find that balance, bro. You teaching right now. People going to see this.
You got to be in control of it.
Got to be in control of it.
You can't let it take control of you. You know, you just got to be in control of it because
that's a clip. Wolf, that's a clip.
It get heavy for you. And then you'll make a decision that you may not care about. Like, I be reading. I do a lot of reading. And one book I was reading, I can't remember what, but they spoke about like a 5-minute rule. Where like
The
give yourself-
5-minute rule.
Yeah, where like in anything, if you about to make a decision, whatever you about to do, give yourself 5 minutes. Even if you're having an argument, like I don't like getting in arguments and saying hurtful things to people because once you say something, you can't take it back.
Can't take
You know
it
what I'm saying?
back.
So just give yourself 5 minutes. Even whatever, nigga bump you in the whatever. This stuff be like petty, it's minuscule. So
Yeah.
just give yourself 5 minutes though. Just chill though, and then see in 5 minutes if you care about whatever it was that you were still tripping about.
5 minutes.
You might still care about it. You might not though.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Cool.
Hell yeah, that's a good
bro.
advice. Before you crash out, give yourself 5 minutes.
Once you crash out, you crashed out. It's nothing like how you uncrash out. Like you don't. Once you done committed, whatever you do, whatever you may break up with your girl, break up with your man, whatever you may do, you may sell some, quit your job, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't do it based off emotion. Like do it come to a logical decision and do some shit.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? Pride is an emotion, so just try to.
Yes,
you learn
sir.
anything from this podcast.
Yo, what's your sign, brother?
I'm Aquarius.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
I'm a Leo, right?
Yeah.
And you know, they talk about signs and astrological shit. Like, you're really in tune with self. Do you think, I know it's not your sign, obviously it's experience and what you've been through in life, but have you always been this knowledgeable and in tune with like your thought process, or was it the circumstances of what you've been through in life that help you sit down, decompress, you became an avid reader, you're like processing things different? Because your music is intentional, your album covers are intentional, everything you do is intentional, and your thought process is like meticulous and intentional too, because the 5-minute rule is something everyone in life should live by, but it's easier said than done.
True indeed.
But as I speak to you, I could tell you practice that shit.
Yeah.
So like, what do you think that comes from? Like Chello's like ideology away from music, like
upbringing.
your real name is a like.
I had an amazing upbringing. Was raised by my grandparents. They just, my mom's was serious. I call my grandmoms my mom.
Yes, sir.
Education was paramount. You know what I'm saying? I used to have to read books, do book reports, and I was in the first class every year. 101, 201, 301, every year. That shit for me was serious. So she made education the #1 priority for me, reading and just being smart. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think it's nothing cool about not educating yourself. So I think my foundation was solid. You understand what I'm saying? My mom's, being an older lady, she didn't have no distractions. She started raising me when she was like 50, so 55 or something like that. 32, so yeah, like 55, 50 something. But she was in a space in her life where she could make me her main focus, opposed to having a child. Like when I was speaking about earlier, with having kids, I had kids young and was still trying to enjoy my life.
Absolutely.
And you can, but it's about your children. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So my mom was in a space where I was her main focus, like her sole priority was me. You get what I'm saying? My pops too, he did whatever he did. I just was talking about my pops earlier, just when I saw him and shit. My pops is a legend. I love him, man. He my grandfather, of course,
yes,
but I call him my pops. They just instilled them things in me from young. My pops was on that. You gonna be good in school, nigga. We ain't raising you to be no like thug. Feel what I'm saying? You gonna be smart. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I used to have
absolutely.
to do like science projects and shit. Like really, like my mom was making me do that shit. One time she made me do a science project on how sound travel. This shit was tedious. I had to like get like a pen and this shit was annoying. But I get it though. I appreciate it now.
Absolutely.
My mom was on that. Every year I had to do a science project. I had to read books and write book reports. She taught me about like prominent Black figures growing up. I used to have to read books on Jesse Owens. My mother loved Maya Angelou, like things like that. Yeah, she used to tap me in with that. So it's my upbringing. I have to give all the credit to my parents, my
foundation.
Parents. Foundation,
That's
bro.
a strong word.
True indeed.
Foundation.
True indeed.
Shaped you to be who you are, bro. Right. It's important.
True indeed.
Family.
True indeed.
Family, foundation, and then building your own family.
Right.
Because, you know, blood only makes you a relative.
Yep.
You know, family, like real family, the way you spoke about Harlem, like you're their family.
Right.
They're your family. You feel me? So that's also another strong foundation.
True indeed.
And you seem like you got the music foundation intact. You got the producers you work with. You got the studio you go to and the people that you vibe with.
Yeah.
The chemistry. So now, Let's talk about this new album. I don't know if I can say it.
Yeah, for sure.
Plays on something was
Plays
like
on something, yeah.
Talk to me about that.
It was a comment in there talking about how you pronounce it and shit. It plays on something, but
something. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
Queens,
where I'm from,
right?
In Queens.
Yeah, I know. I'm from Something Boulevard. Yeah, the project is titled Big
Fire
Queens,
record.
Thank you, King.
Of course, as soon as it drop, I'm locked in. That's on my Spotify. Like, I hope they pay you your money.
Yeah, hell yeah. Music, I was having this conversation earlier too. Like, music makes sense for me. Like, when I put music out, I make money off my music.
Good.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like, I log in. I use TuneCore. I log into my TuneCore and I deposit the money to a card. It's in my wallet, but
Good.
I got a TuneCore card. Go to the ATM and pull money off or swipe it, do whatever you want to do. But I make money off my music.
Because I ain't giving money to Spotify. I'm giving money to Chello, Dub, all my niggas. I want y'all to get y'all bread.
That platform structure is tough. Like the digital streaming platform structure is tough. It's not really made for us to profit, really. You get it?
Yeah, but you could do it like, you didn't mention them. Oh, go ahead, my bad.
Streams, you get like 2,500 or something like that.
1 million streams?
1 million.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
It's crazy.
That shit is nuts.
But you could do it like Griselda or Ransom.
Yeah.
Direct to consumer.
Shooter do that too. Shooter from Harlem. Shooter do that too. He don't put none of his music on streaming platforms. None of it.
You just gotta buy it.
You gotta buy it straight to him. And he charging niggas like $100. That shit like $1. But I get it though. You can't tell me what my shit is worth.
Yeah, exactly.
$50. If you want this body work, this shit costs $50.
Just something to think about.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yeah. You was asking me a question. I think I kind of got sidetracked.
Oh, yeah. No. Plays on something in your new project.
Yeah, Big Queens back, man.
That's the name? You heard it here? Do anybody know that?
Nah.
You heard it here first.
Big Queens back, man.
Big Queens back.
Yeah,
so is that like a part 2, would you say, the Big Queens? Or Big Queens back is fire.
I think, not really. I think Big Queens stand on its own. On its own legs.
Yes,
this
sir.
Is just me. Like I had to step away for a little second, and
Big Queens
I'm
back.
Just back, man. I just think that it means so much to me. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like if I'm talking to my dog and he with his mom's gonna say, "Big Queens, what's up?" Like that's me.
Oh, that's your alias
my
now.
Mom,
yeah, okay.
My mom's is 85. She called me Chiller. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like that. Like, I'm just me. This is what it is.
Yes, sir.
So these things, like when I say it means something. Like, it means something to
Big
real
Queens
people.
Back.
Yeah, like this shit ain't no joke.
And I see you get love on the gram from the check marks. I ain't gonna mention names. A lot of the check marks are giving you fire emojis.
Nah, for sure.
So any of them on Big Queens Back or people you could work
believe
with?
Believe it or not, I ain't really mix. I ain't mix with niggas. I ain't really had the time to. My time is It's kind of tight, but I'm doing shit that makes sense too. Like, I don't want to just do a song with a nigga just to say I did a song with you. I want to do something that makes sense. If it fit what I'm doing, then we'll do it. You feel what I'm saying? But just to say I got a song with whoever, then I'm not.
I feel that.
It got to make sense for me though. It just got to make sense. I think that I also don't want to be put into a box to like a street rapper, but yeah, I'm just doing what makes sense for me. You
yes, sir.
What I'm saying? Things that people like you gonna understand.
Yeah.
It's like I drop a song with Johnny, whoever, it's gonna be like, what? Like, do it make sense?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
but there's a lot of people that are in your lane.
Yeah.
The blue checks.
Yeah.
You feel me? Where it would make sense.
100%. And those people be tapping in. It's all love. Like, it's love, B. Like, I get a lot of love. Like,
you do get a lot of love. I see it.
And I'm so appreciative, man. I don't take none of this shit for granted. I'm genuinely appreciative because I have conversations with people that don't gotta say nothing. I be telling this the one time my son called us. He like, yo, pull up on me. So I pulls up on him and shit. Me and the dogs, we pull up on him. And it was him and Esco, him and Nas. So, my man, my son Dollar, Nas is like, Nas and Allen Iverson. Dollar's a nigga who you can't tell him he ain't like, you know what I'm saying? He on his own dick, as he should be.
Yeah.
But he always say, Esco and AI, if I see them niggas, I gotta like, so Dollar had walked in the room first and Dollar was talking to Esco. My word, son, my word is a man. Dollar walked in first, I was walking in second. So Dollar holding his hand and they talking to each other. So he looked like to the left and then double take. He like stopped everything. He like, yo, King, I just gotta tell you, nigga, you be talking that shit, nigga.
Esco.
And this is Nas. This shit ain't like I be on, like I don't be tripping off shit because I know, like I'm me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
of
saying?
course.
But that's a big deal. That's
a big deal.
Nas. He like, nigga, you pop that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Kicking it with Meek like, nigga, I fuck with you, nigga. You got that sound. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like this shit niggas don't gotta do. You don't know how these niggas is superheroes to me. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna act like I ain't too cool
Your
to admit that shit.
superheroes fuck with you.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that shit is tough too because like how many people get them chances? Even just to kick it with you. Like I ain't fanned out. I ain't like, if my man went post a picture, you'll never know I'm with these people. Or we together. You would never know we together. I don't be tripping. But for them people to
Yo, Chello, do you think there's such a thing as too humble?
I don't think you ever could be too humble. I think that
bro, when you met Nas, he knew who you were and gave you the biggest compliment in the world, bro.
That's
like
heavy.
You be talking that shit. Like that's the person that did Illmatic, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That gave you that flower.
That nigga stopped and said, nigga, you pop that shit, King. Like, you be talking that shit. And it's just
Big
like,
Queens.
damn, nigga. Like, yeah, like if Big Queens was a person, I mean, it's me, of course, but it'd be Esco.
It'd be
Esco is
Esco.
like, nigga, that's tough. That's tough, bro. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough, bro.
That's fire.
I don't never try to downplay it. But I'm also just not just running around like, yo, I met Nas. I'm not doing that.
Nah, you just working.
I'm grinding, bro.
You're working.
I'm grinding. But I definitely, when I was speaking earlier about the subtle reminders that the Most High gave me, it'd be stuff like that.
Amen.
When I was with Meek, I was with Cuz, we was kicking it. I'm like, nigga, we was gambling and shit. So I'm talking shit to him. I be talking that shit. So I'm popping that shit to him. And he was like, damn, so I'm like, hold on, let me tell you though. Let me let you know, nigga, you one of my favorites, nigga.
Yeah.
And he was like, nigga, you one of my favorites too. And that shit just was ill to me. You don't have to tell me that. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And then he mentioned me with certain people, and you gotta be a fan of me to know that me and these people are like talk the same talk. He was like, so-and-so and so. Yeah, nigga, you like, you understand what I'm saying? When you start mentioning names.
He tapped in, for real.
For sure.
Yeah, he tapped in.
Shout out to Cuz, man. Jim, too. I got a joint with Jim, too. I just never put it out. Jim told me to put it out, too. I just didn't put it out.
Chello just move on his own time.
Nah, the reason I didn't put it out was because I was fucking, yo, this was a crazy night. I was in the stool. So my son Slow called me. Shout out to Slow, man. Slow and Bucks, my brothers.
Yeah, he showed you mad love too, Slow Bucks. Salute.
That's family. That's family. He called me like, yo, pull up. You know, he's like, where you at? I said, I'm in the studio. He pulled up on me. We went to go fuck with Jim. But my son Wilson, man, Wilson Chandler, he used to play for the Knicks.
Of course. I'm a Knicks fan. Wilson Chandler.
So when we pull up in the city, I go fuck with Will and shit. He took us to some fucking, like some bar. It was some shit we was drinking. I forgot the name of it, man. It's like that shit like had my tongue numb and shit. I don't know. This shit was like a liquor, like an organic liquor. Nah, it was something else. It looked like coffee though. I know it wasn't that. It was something else. But long story short, I go in the stew after that. So now I'm feeling weird and shit. I don't like how I sound on the record with Jim. That's why I didn't put it out. I want to record it over.
You don't sound like Chello.
And then I wasn't even smoking. I smoked some weed in the stew. This shit had me high as the cost of living in here.
That's a fire story.
I ain't even say Chello nigga on the shit. I was so high. I didn't even say Chello nigga.
Record it over. Rapping. Yeah, record it over.
Yeah,
bro.
I was in there zoop. So now it's like, I'm good. But I'm gonna put it out though. I just gotta get the session and shit.
I gotta get the signature.
I gotta get the session so I can re-record my verse and shit.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, that shouts to Jim, because you don't have to do that type of shit.
Yeah,
and he on some shit like, yo, you want to shoot the video, whatever, let's do it, nigga, put that shit out. Even Jim, I saw him and I know you tapped in with me because he having real conversations, because you know I be doing the traffic, I be in the car rapping and shit, and he like, nigga, like he went on his own, like, I don't want to say tangent, but he went on his own spell and just was like, yeah, like you could freestyle on the gram and shit, but like put music out though, like make this shit make sense. You can't really monetize Instagram. You can, but put music out. So like rapping in the car and shit is cool. When he said that, it's like, I know you tapped in with me because that's something that's tied to me. like rapping in a car. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shouts to Jim, man. Again, that's another person that's a superhero
Jim,
to me.
Nas, Meek all gave you your flowers,
That
bro. And
Jim,
I'm sure
the
there's
Dips
more.
is the superheroes to me, man. Shouts out to Els. I was talking to Els the other day. Them niggas are superheroes to me, but just to be tapped in with these people, I don't take it lightly. You grow up, look like you idolize these people.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So now to grow up and be, how many people have, and I don't want to say they did it like I did anything, but
now you did
dope.
though.
That's dope, bro.
You
know
know
I
what
leave
I'm
an
saying?
impact on these niggas. These is niggas who
I met my superheroes and they fuck with me.
Right.
Man.
I mean, by all means though, and I just want to say this, just like, I don't know. It's all right.
Go ahead.
My pops is my superhero.
Yes, sir.
Get it? My big brother is my superhero. Like, those is people that's like, so yeah, but when I say it, I don't want it to be.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Those is people who to me was like,
untouchable.
Forget about it. These niggas is, I'm trying to dress like these niggas, talk like we moving like that.
Yeah.
That's how music affects you. You feel what I'm saying? Nas been cool forever.
He's still cool. He just dropped again.
Like, this shit is crazy. I be having this conversation like, this nigga is just like, the young girls like Nas, the old girls like Nas, everybody like Nas.
Yeah, every generation.
Everybody, like, you an ill nigga. Like, damn, nigga. Everybody like you? That's tough. Shouts to Esco, man. He a legend, man. I was just listening to Esco earlier, too.
That's fire, man. So when is it dropping, man? Big Queen's back.
I'm shooting for November. It's just tough for me right now because of my situation. I'm kind of, my time is
yes, sir.
I just got to be real purposeful and
absolutely.
To the point. But yeah, I'm praying. I'm working for November. Yeah.
And it plays on something is the first single off of Big Queen's Back.
Off Big Queen's Back. Yeah, plays on something for
Any
sure.
secret features you could say right now, or you gonna keep them all
I ain't
to the
gonna
chest?
put features on that shit.
Or it's just gonna be Chello.
Give niggas me, yeah.
Okay.
I might do like put one on there. My son Mike Classic.
Okay.
Shouts out to Mike Classic.
Oh yeah, he from Queens too.
Yeah, he fire.
Mike Classic.
Another nigga that I fuck with. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna forget people, but Mike Classic, another nigga from Queens, I fuck with him. He fire. My son Fly from Queens too, fire. Fuck with him. He got that shit. Fly talk that shit. But yeah, I might put Mike Classic on there, but I ain't gonna do too many features. I'm gonna give him me. This ain't be my first project since Sacrifices, I think, or Firework. So yeah, I ain't gonna do too much features. I'm gonna just give niggas me.
Which one came out first, Sacrifices or Firework?
Sacrifices.
Oh, okay. See, I wouldn't even known that.
Yeah, Sacrifices came out first. That was first. For sure.
Yeah, man. All right, so we got Big Queen's back, hopefully in November.
Yeah, God.
Hopefully, like the time or this stuff where we gotta link up at a certain time and only a certain date. We could be in connect, could talk more.
Yeah, for sure. I have more freedom soon. Moving forward, I have more room to move around and do stuff.
Yes,
like
sir.
that, God willing. So
yes,
I'm
sir.
definitely here though, and I look forward to it.
My brother, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for pulling up to the E1T1 podcast. Absolutely, man. That's your camera right there. You can tell the people where to find you. Anything you want to promote, like.
Yeah, man. You can find me on all social sites, Instagram and Twitter. I got Facebook, but I don't be on that shit. Chello _MT, CHELLO_MT on all digital streaming platforms. Chello, CHELLO.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, Big Queen's back. We moving accordingly, man. We got merch coming for y'all. We got a lot of content, visuals.
Big Queen's Tea. I need that.
Yeah, nah, I got you. I'm gonna send you a
I
care
need
package.
that, my brother.
I got some fire shit in the works. So
Chello, nigga.
I'm gonna send you a care package for sure.
And then off air, I want to ask you something, but I'm gonna let you finish.
Right, yeah. So yeah, man, just I appreciate all the support. Everybody that's tapping in with me, man. I genuinely appreciate it. And we're gonna keep rolling, man.
Yes, sir.
Keep rolling for sure.
Yes, sir. You already know. Follow me, Each, the #1 Teach, the #1 podcast on Instagram, on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all these places. Tap in.
True indeed.
Tap in and tap in the Chello. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And be careful, because there's like another Chello on Spotify.
Yeah, I don't know if you going to hear this, but what's up with you though, man? It's like, come on, man.
It's like
that's my name.
Yeah.
My name is Marcello in real life.
Yeah.
Chello is like, and I mean, that may be that person's name as well too. I ain't tripping off it, but I gotta go holler at the people at
Yeah,
Apple.
yeah,
We gotta
yeah.
clear that up because you
The real Chello.
that's misrepresentation right there. You know?
Salute, y'all.
Yeah,
peace,
yeah, peace,
my
King,
brother.
for sure. Love, bro.
My
I
brother.
appreciate you for having me.
I appreciate
Thank
you,
you.
bro.
I
I
appreciate
appreciate you.
Sure, man.
It's fake Chello, man. Some silly dude from Europe.
I don't know what that is.
Yo, what y'all think? What you think, Queen?
That was misrepresentation.